Hi, everybody. My name's Anel Greenmore, and I'm a mortgage broker. I'm sitting here with my friend and colleague, Toma Johnson.
Hello, everyone. My name is Toma Johnson. I'm with Gyre Real Estate. I'm also the host of Life in the Inland Valley with Toma Johnson on YouTube, so please check that out. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Thank you for being here with us. I have a question for you. Nobody is from Temecula. Hardly anybody. There is some Temeculans nowadays.
Yeah.
But Temecula, Murrieta, they have exploded over the last 2 decades. So pretty much, I would say at least 80% of people here are imports from another county.
Right.
My question to you is, what brought you to Temecula?
The main thing that brought me to Temecula was I was a young father. I had my first child at 21, and then 24 we had our second, right? So when they got to school age and they got to my oldest got to middle school, I started noticing that she started having certain habits, and habits that I'd learned growing up in that neighborhood that I didn't want her to deal with, and things that I wanted to deal with. So being out here, this was a place of affordability, right? Someone like me could buy a home out in Temecula back in 2009, and I could put my children in a school district that was, highly rated. Both of the schools that we sent them to were, rated A or B plus or something like that. So that was really important for me to give. I wanted to give my kids a shot at a better opportunities than I had.
So where did you come from before moving here? Where did you and your family live?
Originally, we're from Orange County, city of Santa Ana, which is basically the urban center of Orange County. Like Santa Ana is the Orange County seat, so it's a big city, a lot of people there. And you get used to the urban life, but there's some certain things that you don't want for your children. You don't want them getting used to that. You want them in a school district, in a community that shows more support for their children and helping them to succeed in life. And when you're a young father, you want your kids to succeed in life.
So I can tell you, for me at least, it was pretty much the same. I came from San Diego, and what we were looking for at that point, my husband and I were thinking about having children. We knew we wanted to provide them with the best opportunities that we could. And that for us meant good school district.
Right.
Safety, the crime rate, all of those things were very important factors. But then, of course, affordability was a huge, huge plus, because that allowed us at that point to go down from a 2-income household to a 1-income household, allowing a parent to be there to take care of the children, to rear them how we wanted to, instead of having a daycare child that was raised by everybody but you, right?
Right.
At some point, I think that our careers or our jobs or our financials force us to have those 2 incomes and pass over rearing our children to perfect strangers.
Right. That's very common in those communities, in the urban centers of anywhere in the country, right? So finding a place like Temecula, Murrieta, where you could afford a house. It is further out, right? So one of the drawbacks is many people here have to commute to work, but
I have to say, since 2020, the increase of telecommuting has been exponential.
Right.
So there's a lot of those families that no longer would have to commute.
Right.
That I know my job has pretty much turned into 80% working from my home office. My home office could be in Timbuktu.
Right.
And I could still do my job, which I think is the case for a lot of our professionals in Orange County, LA County, San Diego, which are the surrounding areas that pretty much fill our homes in Temecula.
Right.
So if you would like to pursue your dream of providing your children and your family a better or more family-oriented environment, I think this is a great area to do so.
Right. And don't forget, it is beautiful out here. I mean, the hills, the wineries, the views are stunning. out here in Murrieta and Temecula. And that's one of the things that I really, really love about being in this valley is, everything's you're not just close together, and it's very peaceful out here. And the people here are wonderful, kind. It's very community oriented, and I think it's the perfect place for a young family or older family, whatever you want. Whatever.
I think if any of you are interested in seeing our valley and seeing what it has to offer, we invite you to come see our town and know what we're talking about. You can always reach me at 760-594-0608.
And you can reach me at 951-356-9586.